All in Sports Network. We love sports.
Home to the cradle of the greatest spectacle in racing. This is All Indiana Sports presented by the Unstable Blues.
Welcome back in. Kaylin Clark continued her slump out west, but the Fever found a way to get a win versus the Storm to get back to 500. Let's discuss as we go all in.
That's correct. I'm Kevin. This is my wife, Alexis. We're happy to present All Indiana Sports as part of the All In Sports and Rogue Media Sports Networks.
It was reported before the game that Dewana Bonner wants to be traded. Stick around for our thoughts on that as we have after we go over the game against the Storm.
Yes, yeah. So, Caitlin. She went 1 for 23 from 3 on the 3-game West Coast road trip and only managed 6 points in this game and did not even crack double digits in any single category for the game. How's that sit with you?
It kind of hurts a little bit. I think that this game, previous games we've seen kind of like stages of her going through this a little bit since she came back from the injury and things like that. So I think that we've, seen a progression. Last game, it was a little bit hard to watch because I felt like she might be a little bit concerned and, more than just frustrated, but you get kind of like nervous as an athlete. What is happening? How do I fix this? What do I do? That kind of thing. So I really hope that she's seeking out some really good wisdom and mentorship from some people and helping her get through this time, because I know that she has to be frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, some in the biz might call this the yips.
You're gonna say that?
What else? You call it a slump. You call it the struggle. You call it the yips. Whatever you call it, like you're in your head a little bit, and you have some issues a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like she's gonna. I feel like the team is about ready to get fired up, That's
the thing. Like she is a good enough player, for her to be able to get past this. At the same time,
absolutely.
At the same time, there are many critics.
Yeah, that's what's hard.
And there are many doubters in the league itself.
Yeah,
who at this moment absolutely love and cherish.
I know they're loving this.
Happened.
I know. I thought about that.
And they're using this moment to go, look, see, I told you, she's not that good.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to be happening from the outside. So then Caitlin and the team have to decide from the inside what they're going to pay attention to use as motivation and what they're going to block out because they don't need that in their life.
Yeah.
And you can use that both ways, You can use it as bulletin board, or you can choose to say it's us and we're the only thing that matters and we're going to get past it. Two ways to go about it.
I also think there's a lot of transition within the team right now. So
we'll talk about that in a bit. So Aaliyah Boston, though.
Yeah.
She had a career high 31 points. And
she came to play.
Yeah.
She carried them
Yep.
very well.
She just said, fine, if Caitlin's not going to do it, I was a number one pick too the year before.
And I think that it's not just, if Caitlin's not going to do it, it's okay. She would do this for me. Like she would pick up whenever I wasn't able to do, and I had a horrible game or I've been in a slump because she wasn't great at the beginning of last year. Like there were some, there were some times anyway. So like, it's fine. I think it's amazing how they're picking up after each other and they're able to, with not much depth on the bench, able to kind of maneuver some really good things within what they have.
Can we stop there? We did see this during the game. I was like, that looks like a thin bench.
Yeah, it did.
And now, granted, like I think Brianna Turner was about to check in. She was at the scorer's table, but still, like you had 5 on the court, and 5 on the bench.
Yeah.
Only 10 players. That's not a lot for even like a high school team.
Right.
That's definitely not enough in a college team.
Not a lot of depth there.
And now you're asking, and I believe the cutoff, comment if I'm wrong, it is 12, I believe, for the roster, the complete roster. So I don't know exactly what that 12 is, if you can only have certain number of active players.
Yeah.
But still, 5 on the bench only seems a little light. And so we were looking at the bench going, it does.
Yeah.
But not only Boston had a great game.
Yeah,
Kelsey Mitchell decided to have a breakout this game, this season. Picked up 26 points, her highest scoring game this season.
Yes, and I love that they are able to celebrate each other well. I think that they do have a really good core group on the team within Kelsey Mitchell and Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark. I feel like they have a really great core, and Kelsey she shined. She was able to shine within that core, and it was a lot of fun to watch. She was a lot of fun to watch.
Also, a little shout out to Erica Wheeler, who is now with the Storm. A little late in the game, there it looked like Caitlin had kind of turned her ankle. Something happened, and Erica was the first player over there. She beat even fewer players over there to make sure that Caitlin was okay, because she spent last season helping Caitlin through her rookie development into the WNBA. So shout out to her. But not only those 3, also Lexi Hull had her first ever double-double with 15 points and 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun to watch her.
Right. She kind of seemed to be everywhere.
I was going to say, she was a beast. She just was like, you'd be like, oh no, nope, Lexi's going to get she came out of nowhere so many times.
At one point, there were 2 Storm players in the lane, but nobody boxed out, and it was sort of like a half-long rebound. Oh, yeah. And Lexi just scooped it up, scored real quick.
Yeah. I was so impressed. So impressed. Speaking
of those rebounds, what do you always say when a shot goes up and it goes off?
Rebound.
Rebound.
Rebounds will win games. They are so, so important. And that's just basic fundamentals. That's just going back to young learning.
Right.
Rebounds. Right. That's your defense. Rebounds.
Yep. And it's not honestly, you don't even have to rebound. Just make sure you box out.
Yeah. Because
if you box out and it hits the floor, it doesn't have to look like an amazing rebound.
Yeah.
Just grab it.
Just get it. Yeah.
Make sure the other person doesn't get it.
Yeah.
So they had 38 total rebounds. That is
wins games.
Unheard of as far as just an overall rebounding standpoint. And then one of the things that they've struggled with this season has been allowing the other team to get second chance points.
Right.
That defensive rebound. Well, guess what? The offensive rebounds this game. Careful.
Sorry.
Don't make us have an earthquake there.
I know, right?
The offensive rebounds were 15 for the Fever to 7 for the Storm. So not only were they active on the defensive glass to make sure to prevent those second chance points, they were the ones instigating and having those second chance points on their end of the floor. 15 rebounds to 7 on the offensive end. That's crazy. And then one of my keys to the game, always. What do I say wins games at the end? When I'm coaching.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When I'm coaching, what do I always have my players do? We run, and then we shoot
free throws.
Yes, and then we run, and then we
shoot free throws.
Yes,
because shooting free throws tired.
Right.
Games.
Yes, because you
get fouled at the end of games.
You never shoot a clean free throw because if you're at the free throw line, it means that you just got whacked.
Yeah.
And hacked. And
Yeah.
so you're always going to be in some sort of pain, or you're going to be tired. And the end of the game free throws are what really wins. And this is one thing that the Fever have struggled with this season is free throws and percentages of free throws. They went 14 for 16. 87.5%. They only missed 2 all game.
That's
and
incredible.
Combine that with the rebounds. I think that may be why they were able to win the game, even though Caitlin Clark continued to struggle. So
that's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
keep pushing through.
It is a team game.
Yeah.
And so you have to be able to step up as a teammate. You can't always rely on one player, Shay. But you also have to play as a team, help them out, but then make sure everyone is doing their job and everyone is doing everything that they can.
Yeah. Well, and I think they have some really great utility players too that play well in a lot of different areas on the court. So then you have where, you can pick up where maybe somebody else is lacking a bit easier, and it's a little bit more fluid and easy to do.
Right. Like Dantes had 10 points off the bench.
Yeah.
And she and several of those came right immediately when she came off the bench. And you come off the bench and you inject that kind of energy and intensity, it levels up your team.
Yeah.
It makes everyone pay attention on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, then. Let's address the I hate to say the elephant in the room because I'm not talking about like DeWanna Bonner is an elephant, but I don't know, like that's just the phrase. DeWanna Bonner. She
is gorgeous, by the way.
She decided that I don't know how this goes. Like, it seems like she was never in on it. There are multiple reports out there of different things that may or may not have happened, and the Fever are not actually confirming this report yet,
or denying,
but they're also not denying. Stephanie White has said that she has not had a whole lot of contact with DeWanna Bonner. That's it.
Gotcha.
Well, she's been away from the team for personal issues.
Yeah, and I mean, like, she and Stephanie are coinciding at the same time. What baffles me is it's not like this was something that was unexpected, should have been unexpected to her. She had been with Stephanie White the previous 2 years. So the coaching shouldn't be an issue because she knew exactly what she was getting with that. I understand it's one thing to know in theory what you're getting when you come to the Fever and Caitlin Clark and everything like that. And it's maybe something else when you actually get there. I understand that. But her being a vet for this long, you would think that she would kind of know what this is about and things like that. Then she got benched, I guess. I don't know. We're not there. We're not part of that. No.
I don't know.
And honestly, it could be anything as easy as she's just not a fit for the team. And it's more important to let someone go if they're not going to be part, even if it makes them mad, even if it makes a scene, if it's not good for the team. So you have to think about it that side. It could be nothing more than it's just not a good fit for the team. And that's okay. Whether it's Caitlin's fault, whether it's DeWanna's fault, whether it's Stephanie, all these different things, it doesn't matter. If she's not a good fit for a team, she's not a good fit for the team. So let her go. Less than release.
Yep. The good thing is she's under contract, so you'd have to trade, and so you might be able to get something for that.
Yeah.
But this also brings up another sensitive topic for you that you've been saying ever since this happened.
Yeah, I just think I think Ari is just. I think she's a great fit. I really think they made a mistake in letting her go. I just think that. I don't know. She matched pace and she chilled with the so quickly. So I think it was a bad decision to let her go. I hope it, maybe it was because she was too close of a type of player as what Caitlin Clark is. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, from a logistic schematic standpoint, Ari McDonald is drastically different than DeWanna Bonner. So
Yeah.
those two don't.
They don't match up.
They don't.
It's not.
They're
It's not
a
an even
replace.
trade or anything. Yeah, it's not.
But
is it worth it?
the level of intensity is more with Ari. The level of production was more with Ari McDonald, and the pace was better. So,
yeah, and I think that you have Natasha Howard and you have Aaliyah and you have Dantes
Yep.
that have to step up in big ways.
Yeah.
Aaliyah's already doing that. Dantes is like on her way. Like I really want to.
Dantes shoots the three well, so she's a good stretch. She stretches the floor as a big.
Yeah. And Natasha Howard, I feel, is clumsy. She's just clumsy, and she's not. She reminds me of Aaliyah at the very beginning of last year. She's clumsy and just slow and like heavy on her feet and
didn't hold on to the ball well.
All of those things that she's sloppy with the ball. And it's like she's not been used to this type of pace of basketball. So anyway, I think that I want her to play big.
Yeah, I mean
we need her to play big.
Yep.
So anyway,
I agree. Well, that is all the time. Games this week. Home against the Sparks and a visit to this year's #1 pick, Paige Beckers and Dallas Wings. Then Liam and I will be back to talk about the direction we think the Pacers should take in this offseason coming up next week.
This is Alexis.
And this is Kevin.
Reminding you to stay all Indiana.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.